Welcome to Just Tech and Reviews. My name is Ryan McLaughlin, and today I am taking a look at the Motorola Xoom tablet. This is the first tablet on the market to use the Android 3.0 operating system. This tablet also includes a 10.1-inch display, 32 gigabytes of memory, a dual-core Tegra 2 processor, and a gig of RAM. Together, this hardware should make for a really good tablet that performs really well, and the Android operating system, which has been specifically designed for tablets, should provide a really great user interface. Let's take a closer look at the features of both the software and also some of the hardware features. The front of the tablet is dominated almost entirely by the display. But there are a few other things that I'd like to point out. For example, there's a white blinking light up here in the corner. This is a notification LED and is used to let you know when you've got messages or some other event with the tablet. There's a charging LED down at the bottom that will let you know when the device is being charged. The interesting thing about this LED though is that it only comes on when the device is fully powered down. There's also a front-facing web camera up here at the top. Something else you're going to notice about the screen is that it's very glossy and very reflective. You'll notice that as I move it around, you can clearly see the reflection. Also, part of the glossy screen is that it's a fingerprint magnet. You can see as I drag my finger across the screen that it leaves quite a few marks. You're going to find yourself cleaning this screen quite often because of how greasy it will get with all your fingerprints. The top of the tablet has a headphone jack and also a drawer that pops out that has the micro SD card slot. The micro SD card slot, however, is not working in this version of the Android operating system. Google is working on a fix and it should be out within a couple of weeks. There's also a 4G card slot for your SIM card. However, again, this is not working because Motorola needs to upgrade the tablets with a hardware upgrade to support 4G before that is supported. On the left side of the tablet are the volume buttons, and considering how much space we have here, the volume buttons are quite small. To me, it would make a lot more sense to make these buttons bigger so that they would be easier to find, especially in the dark. The bottom of the tablet has our connectors, including micro USB, micro HDMI, a docking port connector, and our power plug. On the back of the tablet are two speakers, here and here. These speakers provide really great sound considering how small they are. There's also an LED for the flash and the camera lens for the rear-facing camera. Also on the back is the power button. It does take a little bit of time to get used to a rear power button, but after a while you do get the hang of it. It does make a lot of sense while you're holding the tablet in two hands to just reach up with your pointer finger and push the power button to turn the display either on or off. Holding down the power button will prompt you with a display on the screen to power down the tablet. If we turn the screen on, we get our first look at the lock screen. To unlock it, you simply grab that icon and drag it over. You'll notice down here are the buttons that are normally built into the frame of the tablet or the phone. Now they're in the software themselves. This makes it really easy for when you rotate the screen or when you're using another application. Those buttons can either hide or appear depending on the need. For example, as I rotate the screen, you'll notice the buttons stay at the bottom. This makes it really convenient because then you're not looking around the frame of the screen to find the buttons. They're just always at the bottom. There are several apps in the Android 3.0 operating system that have gotten significant upgrades. For example, the Gmail app. Now it has two panels. Since we have a lot more space on the tablet, Google decided to spread this out a bit more. We have our labels over here, and we have our messages over here. We hit the home button, we can come back. The browser has also been upgraded. We now have tabs, and we can open up several tabs here to display different content. Normally the default browser didn't have tabs. You had to load up a third-party browser to get tabs. One of my favorite upgrades is the Google Books. I really like the interface here. It's very easy to drag and choose different books. But what I most like is the page turning animations. You can see as you're turning the page, it actually looks like you're turning a real book page. I thought that was a really nice touch to make using this application very user-friendly. The market also got quite a significant upgrade. As you can see, it now displays many applications at the same time with a scrolling top bar that goes through some of the more popular ones. There are also a number of widgets, including a YouTube widget that will show you popular content. And when you open it up, it is also split up into two panels now. You've got the movie, and you've got some recommended movies based on what you're currently watching. Now the application menu will now show you, and it's up here at the top, will now show you all of your installed applications, just like the old one did. To get to settings now though, it's a little bit more difficult. You have to touch down here at the clock, and then you've got another little icon right there that you have to hit again. And now you've actually got your settings menu down here. Once you get into the settings menu, it's actually very familiar to your Android phones, but it's split up into two panels again because of the extra space. You've got the same options: wireless, location, applications, but now you are able to see the menu and the content at the same time. In order to get to the widgets, you hit the little plus sign up here if you want to add a new widget to your desktop. You'll see it shows you all of your available screens up here at the top, and if you want to add a widget, you simply drag it to the screen you want to add it to, and you'll see it appears up here in representation of the screen that it's on. And you can drag any widget to any screen, and then when you're ready, you can touch on that screen. It'll take you right to it. You also have app shortcuts that you can add, wallpapers that you can choose from, and even under the More category, it's got some other applications. Overall, I'm very impressed with the Motorola Xoom. They've put together some great hardware to match the great Android 3.0 operating system. However, it's not without its flaws. Currently, it does not support Flash. Adobe is working on a new version just for the Android 3.0 operating system, and it's not quite out yet. Also, as I mentioned earlier, the SD card slot's not working, which is a big drawback as well. And at $800, the Motorola Xoom is priced a little bit higher than what the average consumer is probably going to be willing to pay for it. Right now, the Xoom is for enthusiasts and early adopters. Hopefully, as time goes by, the price will drop. I'm hoping for some great competition from other Android tablets later on in the year. However, if you've got $800 burning a hole in your pocket and you want a top-notch tablet with top-notch performance, the Xoom is where it's at right now. For more information on the Xoom and to see some of our performance benchmarks and more pictures, please visit our website at www.justtechin.com. Thanks for visiting with us today, and we'll see you again next time.